Do you try and beat the till people?
If I get one where it's like, ding, 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 and they're flying it through, I'm that person that all of a sudden I want my trolley to be right organised. So you can push it at me as much as you like, but the forearm comes down as a block, you see, and then I'll cherry pick what I want.
Birds, five birds, birds, five birds, birds, five birds, five birds and a mic.
No, it's not. No, it's not right. Emma has to be right up. Like, fuck me, mate. If I see another fucker go to debate.
I like to be very intense, Andrew. That's not going to make me impact over here with me fucking moaning bum.
Twirly woos, bum.
Oh,
Twirly woos.
oh. Are we ready?
Yes.
No? Where's Meg gone? There she is. Right, okay. Hello and welcome to episode 53 of Five Birds and a Mic. And we are flagging. I feel flagged. It is a flaggy day today. It's a flaggy Friday. Oh, George is flagged. I think that's just going to be our word today, flagged. I thought I was being really clever and got up super early today to do all my work. Because I find in the evenings I actually can't be bothered, so I'm chasing the day. So I got up early and now I'm, in theory, in my head, it's 6 o'clock at night. That's where I'm at the minute. You know, when you think you can't get through the day anymore.
Yeah.
Because
I'm all right now. I'm not flagging McFlaggerson
no, because
anymore.
you got you're. Where are you, Emma? Should we just remind everybody of what you did last week?
I am now in Italy. Snowy mountains in the background. Oh no, you can just see a house, but yeah, I'll maybe pop the camera around before we go, girls, and show you the front view.
Yeah.
That
Let's
I'll
have a
show
look.
you now.
Well, let's presume the front view is Robert.
Shall I show
I'm
you
presuming
my
that's
front
Robert.
View? Yeah, you might get a view of Robert.
Where is he?
Let me see.
Show us that naked
I don't
body.
even know how to.
Let's see him. Let's see what you travelled all those miles to get.
Hold on, let me pin you, babe.
Anyone on Spotify or iTunes is going to find this very dull. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
The boys are here.
Yeah, fuck this now.
No, what are you doing? You don't need to see the view. I don't care. Oh, it's a nice view.
That's my
Is that
view.
a castle?
Yeah, that's the castle. Just
Emma
on the
is
doorstep.
anyone that is listening and not watching. She is currently showing us the views of Italy, and a quick scoot of Rob.
And then this is my
It's a
back
vineyard.
garden view.
Oh, of course it is.
It's just a casual mountain
Lovely,
with a
as you do.
vineyard.
That was worth all the stresses last week, Em. That was worth every single stress.
Oh my God, yeah, that was worth the journey of actual
I'll tell you what,
hell.
Glass, you've got some decent Wi-Fi, haven't you, in Italy? You are just...
Oh yeah, Rob demanded it. Needed some for the one didn't
The sexy phone calls needed to be. There's the cringe from George. So Emma, go on then. Tell us what happened last Thursday of why it was so stressful. Because it was when we last spoke to you, it was incredibly well executed. You were all on form. We were good to go.
Oh my God. It was all, everything was organised, everything was set. Sorry, Oscar, be quiet. You don't want to hear about Fortnite. And then I checked the weather forecast because Rob's dad was like, oh, it's going to snow tomorrow. I'll set off a bit earlier. And I was like, right, okay. And then in the morning, I woke up and there was just a tiny bit of snow and it was raining. So I was like, oh, that's that snow they were talking about. Not that bad. And then, anyway, then it literally started coming down. And my mum was like, can't get the kids. Because my mum was going to have the kids so I could get everything sorted Right, okay, so I need to tidy the house, get that done with the kids. Right, that's a bit shit. Anyway, sorted it, got my sister to have him, brilliant, and then it just didn't stop. Just didn't stop. The snow
just
just
came
did
from
not stop,
nowhere.
and it was just getting thicker and thicker, like to the point where I was like nobody could get the cars off the drive, so no one was driving on our estate. Like, oh God. And we live above the snow line, so it was just horrendous. And then Robbie called and was like, I'm stuck. The traffic's just not moving. And it just like the time was just going. And then we were trying to sort out, my granddad obviously is passed, but he's got a four-wheel, he's got a big car that's sat on the garage, my uncle's garage. So we were like, can someone get that? And they were like, no, because nobody can get to that car. No one can leave their houses to get that car to bring it to me, to take me. So then that's when I ended up obviously calling Em, which I didn't want to do because it was your birthday. And I was like, no. And then it got to the point where Robbie was like, you're going to miss your flight.
God.
We're not going to make it. And I was just like hysterical. I was just like, all this, the private test, everything. I'd been filling forms out all morning that Rob had been sending me, like, the shit. And I was just like, we're not going to do it. We're not. I just thought, my luck recently, it's not going to happen. That's it. I'm not going. I didn't know what to do. I just, when there's nothing, I tried calling city taxis. They couldn't do anything. And then obviously we got Tim on standby. And then luckily Robbie called and he was like, I'm moving. I'm putting my foot down. I'm going to get there. By the time Tim would have got to me, Robbie could have got there off the motorway. And then we made it. Robbie, honestly, luckily he's got a four-wheel drive. He's got traction. We went a different route, so we had to avoid the motorways. We went up in the clouds. And we did it, and we made it in perfect time. Not stressful. They got in the airport with both the kids, did security, great. Got to the boarding in Manchester, literally sat next to the gate, thought, perfect, get straight on. Bella pushes out a shit. So I'm like, right, so I've got Oscar and all these bags and coats, and Bella decided to push out a shit. So then I'm like, right, how do I do this? So I ended up going like a few seats back, changing the shitty nappy. She was kicking off. There was shit all over my hands, not even going to lie. Covered in shit. They're calling our name to priority board. I'm like, I can hear you. But now I've got to go to the back of the fucking queue. So straight to the back of the queue with both the kids. Gets to the front, about to give her my boarding passes, give her my passport. She went, oh, Mrs. Dowd, you need to wait here. One of your bags is split open. She was like, have you got a PlayStation? It's like, yep, that'll be mine. That will be mine. So then I had to let Eve, stood there with literally pinning Bella. My suitcase had come, my suitcase as well, with all my clothes in, everything. Come down the bell, and he said that it just went, come open. So to be fair, the airline were amazing. Brought it out, got me to check it all. I don't know. I said to him, like, I don't know what you want me to check here, because I'd got holding Bella, I'd got all my bags. I was like, I don't, just whatever you can scoop up off the floor and put back in the bag, that's amazing.
Cellophane
and
it
just
up.
do what you can, please. I said tape it, whatever you can do. He was like, great, no problem. Well, when I got that suitcase, it looked like he'd put it in a sandwich bag with a bit of rope around it. God knows how that suitcase made it from Amsterdam to Milan, because when it come off, it was horrendous. Anyway, I think I've got everything. I won't know until I go to wear something and I'm like, oh, yeah. That was it. So that went wrong. God, it was a nightmare. Honestly, like in Amsterdam airport,
Yeah,
it's so
colossal.
big, isn't it? Oh my God. I had no pram. So I had to just carry Bella. Oscar, bless him, was amazing. And then in Amsterdam, I had to do a temperature check. I had to go through their border control, even though I was just doing a connection. They were arseholes. They were trying to trick me. And I was sweating because I'd got my big winter coat on. I was pinning Bella in my arms. I was shaking because my arms were that tired, and I was just sweating cobs. And they were trying to trick me, and they wanted to see everything. They wanted to see all my documents for Italy, everything. Got through. Then I had to fill out another form for the KLM airline. And then when I got to it, it was like this area in the middle of the airport. So you're next to them things, the escalators you go on and everything. People, like a boarding gate. It was just this next to it. And they were like, oh, you need to fill out 3 of these forms, 1 for each of you. Bear in mind, I'd got a 2-year-old with no pram and a 6-year-old and all these bags. So I ended up having to sit Bella on this 5-foot steel breakfast table, holding her with one arm and filling out the form with the other. And this guy come over and he was talking to Oscar and he was like, are you going to see Daddy? And then Oscar's going, but he doesn't live in Italy. He doesn't live there. As I'm filling in the form to prove of us, Rob's address. It's like, no, he doesn't live there. Oh, God. Then we get to the gate. They changed the gate. So we walked another mile. Oscar was going, my heart is hurting, Mummy. My heart is hurting. I was like, just go faster. We got there. Flight was delayed. I was like, right, okay. Flight's delayed. Great. Oh, God, it was just carnage. It was absolute carnage. But I've made it. Got to Milan. We sorted it. I cried at the end.
Just
I was
relief.
just relieved.
Yeah. Exhaustion.
I got just relieved because then I had to go through. We landed in Milan. Then I had to fill out another form with both kids, no pram. Bella, who is feral, isn't she? It was just how do I do this again? Sat her on the table. She was trying to rip up my form. Got through to the front, and in the end, I think he just let me through because she was face planting on the floor. She was starfished on the floor, just with her head down. She was done. We were like, just let me through. Got through. Suitcases were coming out. Didn't have any money for a trolley, did I?
You got to have money for a trolley.
Yeah. So I'd got 3 suitcases, 2 kids, bags, coats, no money for a trolley. So I ended up crying to the security guards, asking him what he could give me to get my children and these suitcases to the exit because I was like, my husband is there. Please. In the end, he let me go out to the exit, get money off Rob, come back.
That must have been so hard to see him and then leave again.
Oh, yeah. I gave him Bella. I was like, Ava.
Do your part.
But yeah, it was just honest. It was just everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, but it's worth every second of it. Every second of it. Here now, I feel positive. Once we've come out of isolation, it's teasing me because everyone's going out for lunch. Rob's not left me, but I know that there's real Italian food at the end of this isolation and a life, actual play areas and can take the kids skating and can go out for food and have a drink and be sociable. It's blowing my head.
Don't feel real.
Because isolation here right now, it doesn't feel any different to how it felt at home. The only difference is I can't go to the supermarket to get me shopping. Rob has to go for me. So I said that to someone dropped us something off yesterday and they're like, oh, how are you finding it? I was like, this is all I've
Yeah.
done at home. We can go for a walk. We go for a walk around the vineyards and everything. That's all I've been doing at home. No different. But I know that soon I can do
Well, yeah,
stuff.
There's a
how long are you in
light, yeah.
isolation for?
14 days.
And you've got
Yeah,
that
brutal.
beautiful man lying next to you now as well.
Yeah. So next Thursday, I'll be
Next
out.
Thursday's the day out.
Yeah,
It's
going out for
out.
lunch, go shopping.
That's when you put your sexy underwear. That's when you put your
Zara,
sexy
yes.
underwear on. You put your clothes on that you were going to wear, and you realise they're not there. And the luggage man's
Yeah.
wife has got all your lovely stuff on. That's what's going to have happened.
I know. I'll just have
Yeah.
to go to Zara and buy
Yes.
some more.
Proper Zara.
Oh yes, Italian Zara. I wonder what that looks like.
Italian
It's just
Zara.
so much better than any other.
I wonder if they're going to be friendly there. Do you think they'll be friendly in that Zara?
No.
Probably
You're
even
not allowed
ruder.
to work at Zara if you're nice. It's part of the thing. No. Are you a nice person? You
No.
don't have a job then.
Are you helpful?
No.
Are you
Yeah,
helpful?
Got the job.
No. Have you got,
No,
got any
you've got the
customer
job.
service? Can't have
No.
it then. Sorry. No.
Let me look at your face. Let me see your face. No, you're too happy. You look too happy.
Yeah.
Life
Yeah.
looks too good to you. You're not
Yeah.
having it. Sorry if anyone does work for Zara, but it's bloody true.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
is.
think I've ever come across a nice worker, a helpful
No.
worker who actually wants to help people. Just doesn't happen.
Or do
Yeah.
the job that they get paid to
Yeah.
do.
I was in where was that? It's just remind me. I was decorating the bathroom, so I was in. Should I name it?
Yeah, why not?
I was in the range,
Yeah.
in Chesney because that's the nearest one. And I went in and I was like, they don't have that, can't be asked about like people. I don't like humans right now. I'm going through a bit of a crisis. I just don't like other humans. They didn't have what I wanted, and I love the range. I will die for B&M. Steve even tried to take me into Home Bargains just to cheer me up. It made me worse. This girl, I went to leave and she was stood in the corridor of exit that they'd given you in the range. She was stood in the middle of it, which is fine, but she was on her phone, right? She looked like she was from Shameless. She had a shit black dyed hair, her eyeliner were up by her fucking unplucked eyebrows. She had a blue eyeshadow all smudged up into her crease,
Oh,
right?
God.
Just to really live a Deloga Vogue-esque that she was going for. And do you know the best part? She was in fucking uniform. She was a member of staff. So when I stood there and she didn't move, and you can imagine what I'm giving her the eye in the back of the head. So the flame is coming off the back of the head because I'm looking at her that hard. And I went, oh, sorry, can I just squeeze past? Kid you not, she did. She tutted at me.
She tatted.
Fucking tutted you.
Oh.
Bit.
Oh.
And Steve was like, George, I think you were in her way there. So he just went straight in for the button and he was slamming on that. I was like, well, she's in fucking uniform on her fucking phone. What the fuck is she doing? Literally screamed it as I walked out of the range. And the manager was stood by the entrance door and I just saw him look up at me and then look across at her. And in my head, I was like, fucking yes. Get a bollocking now. Get a fucking bollocking.
Yeah.
I was just raging. Absolutely raging. She was just stood there. She's not doing anything. She's on her phone in uniform. It's like, what? Like, I'm in a foul mood. I am in such a foul mood.
There's nothing wrong. No, I think I think because we are in a service industry where we have to go above and beyond, but we choose to at the same time.
It annoys you.
Just that basic. It doesn't even have to be very much. It just has to be a little smile and acknowledgement. That's all sometimes I want. I don't need much. But it's when
basic stuff.
It's basic.
And it's like the food shop. And let me say this now, if anybody works at Aldi, I love you. You work hard, all right? If there's anything you ever need, you just drop me a line, you let me know. I love you fuckers. I was in Aldi and this poor bastard, we'll call him Simon, this poor bastard was simply trying to unload the fresh fruit from the pallet, because that's what they've got to work with, the big fuck off pallets, us shopping and getting it to the fridgy veggie fruit bit, right? All of a space of 1.5 yards. There's no social distancing, it can't be done. But Simon was doing his best, and he went to do a thing as I went to walk down, and I was like, no, you go, mate. You do a couple of loads. I'll hold everybody up. It was nice. It was a nod. It was an acknowledgement of cheers, bird. That's helped me out a bit. Smashed a load of fruit across.
Keyword
nod. You do what you got to do, Si. I'll protect you.
Thank you.
Susan comes in with her 3 kids, 3 children to Aldi. And do you know what she does? She doesn't even ask why I'm blocking everything. She moves me out of the way. She physically handled my carrying of the grocery basket out of the way. And rather than go to the fruit section, which Simon is doing his best to fill up for everybody, she puts her grubby little fucking mitts into the pallet. She fingers the fruit. She fingers in all the...
No.
And then she's like... And then and I was like, what? You know, I want to lose my gasket, everybody.
You can't finger a pallet. You can't finger a pallet.
It was just a lack of respect.
No, I mean, I like a good grope, but I won't finger a fresh pallet.
That's untouchable. That's untouchable.
It's just unspoken rules, isn't it? You don't touch the pallet goods.
No.
Soon as they're on the shelf.
Not the new stuff.
Yeah, when they're on the shelf,
game.
do what you want.
Yeah.
Fair game. Every man for themselves.
It's the weird thing, that, to me, is the same as if someone fingers your magazine when you've not even flicked through it.
Yeah.
You can't flick someone else's magazine before they've thumbed it. There's no way. You just can't do it. It's a rule.
You wouldn't go through the flappy plastic things at the back of the shop, would you, and go in the back bit? So
No.
don't do it.
It's just I'm not a human person at the minute.
Well, it's perfect timing.
Also, to be fair, I'm not entirely sure George, you have sides to you, which is is one of those things. It's weird because you are on game day, as in when you're in the shop and customer, you will do anything for people. Yeah. Yet at the same time, you're an absolute arsehole when it comes to when you just want to be around someone. And I don't know if that's
when she's not getting paid.
She's 2 different people.
That's what I think. I feel like I used to hate going to Rob's games after work because I think I get paid all day to do this. I don't want to do this after I'm not getting paid for this. I'll go home.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? It is weird.
You have to be really nice to people.
I enjoy being nice to people. I do enjoy my job. I don't only smile at you because I'm getting a pay packet, but I do enjoy my job. But if I don't have to be nice to people that don't deserve it, I won't be.
But you go out of your way when someone is nice to you. So if someone does something in a shop and you recognise that, you go out of your, like Simon, you go out of your way and you almost go so much the other way in order to recognise it.
Like, I'm surprised that you didn't.
Yeah, you would have.
Listen,
you would have helped him.
Honest, if it had been chaos in that shop,
you would have stopped.
I'd have barricaded me and Simon into safety so that we could have stocked together.
And actually, you would have quite enjoyed that. You would have liked that.
I'd have loved it. I'd have been like, ooh, I work in Aldi for 15 minutes. Boop, 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 boop. I'm like, shove me on a till. I'm on a roll.
Do you try and beat the till people?
It depends for me what kind of greeting I get. If I get one where it's like they've got their hair down over one eye because it's like the first job and like they're emo and they don't want to talk to anybody, and it's like, you're right, and then they're like ding 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 and they're flying it through. I'm that person that all of a sudden I want my trolley to be right organised. So you can push it at me as much as you like, but the forearm comes down as a block, you see, and then I'll cherry pick what I want.
Oh, you're one of them.
I'm one of them. But again, if I get to your till and you're like, hi, did you get everything? You let me know when you're ready to start. I'm like, yes, bitch, give it me. Just chuck it in, just throw it in. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Fly it in. Get the best time. Where are we on the league table? It just depends how you are with me when I get there.
But that is classic you though, G. Full stop, classic you.
Yeah.
Anywhere we go. If someone gives you the best service in the world, if the steak comes overcooked, you'll be like, she's had a bad day. Let's leave her to it. Let's still tip her.
Yeah,
She's fine.
Poor lass.
But
Poor lass.
if it's bad and the service is horrendous, you will find something wrong. Look at that knife. Look at that knife. Look at the state of that knife. Complain. Let's everyone complain. You can't help yourself.
I can't. I'm like that. Rioja smells earthy. She's not ironed a shirt, and quite frankly, I've not asked how my day was. I'm fucked off. Get me the manager. Get me the manager. Because all of this is ruining my overall rainbow of an experience, which fabricates to the whole of my day.
Where did we go? Where that happened? Where we made a constructive criticism and they lost their shit with us.
Do we say the name? It was when something first opened. But
Yes.
we love it now. We do love it now. It's not the same people there anymore. Yeah.
I remembered where it was.
Oh, it was fun. It was so funny. Okay, so the story is, everyone that's listening, there's somewhere around the corner. We do love it now, but it was very, very slow service. They didn't really know what they were doing, and things came at completely different times. So actually, it made the meal slightly awkward. Although the food was amazing, they gave us a comment card. Now, if you give Georgina a comment card, she will get her fountain pen out and she will write an essay. She can't help herself. You give her something like that, she wants A-stars results on it. She will go in on you. So that's what Georgina did. Gave fantastic comments, said it was amazing. However, service could have been a little bit more polished. So we gave the comment card back and there was a little bit of background movement. There was a lot of background movement.
Fuming.
Really?
Fuming. So he was wafting this comment card about walking, telling everyone about it.
In view of us.
In front of us, wafting it, going to everybody, showing it. And then at the end, this was before we even got our bill, came over and just swapped our bill on the table and just walked off. And the thing was, the comment, it wasn't even a bad comment. It was literally just, it's just teething.
It was a teething issue, and if I remember rightly, it was very much a thing of, food was fantastic, However, and I think it literally was, as Em said, service does need to be polished. There doesn't seem to be much of a hierarchy or a structure as to who is designated to what area or who is doing. So that was, and there's a difference for me in that for anybody who's worked in hospitality customer service, I believe is educated to make such a statement. And if you work in hospitality customer service, if a customer gives you feedback of, I can't tell who's in charge, nor can I understand whose job is what, and therefore it felt chaotic.
Yeah.
You should be educated enough to know that I know what I'm talking about. So I'm not saying it that you've done a bad job. I'm saying that the people above you are letting you down because I feel the chaos deep within my soul. Clearly, it was Richard's first time working in hospitality because it ruined that boy's day.
It did. I mean, he took it to another level. I mean, it was almost like RuPaul's Drag Race happened in the restaurant, and he strutted with that piece of paper everywhere. He strutted everywhere.
Mafting it about.
Honestly, it was.
But just wasn't even subtle. Wasn't even subtle about it.
No, but the funny thing is, George went, well, he can fuck right off with his tip now. She just what? She literally refused to let us tip him then after that. She's like, we're not tipping him now. Because that's not acceptable.
Because again, the thing for me is, if I'm going to be bold as brass and give out a comment card on an opening day like that, if I got a comment back like that, I would be bold as brass again, and I'd go with literally a cup of tea and be like, guys, I've read your comment card and I don't know whether to laugh, cry, be upset. Talk me through it so that I understand where you're coming from. If someone's going to write a comment, I would be bold as brass to ask for it to be explained to me in a clear manner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you are just going to read that, interpret what you think it is and then flounce about like Tyra Banks is judging you, you can fuck your tip, because you've just shown me that actually not only is hierarchy letting you down as a whole, your attitude is then going to let you down, which in return, when I come back the next time, which I always will, I will always give you another chance, you're already -3 points, because if you fucking come at me with another snidey little stomp, I'll have you.
Well, we did actually never saw him again. I don't think we ever saw any of them again.
No.
But I don't actually. And the other thing that hasn't ever come out again is the comment card. They've never put out another comment card.
It can't have been just us.
No, there's no way.
You can't hand comment cards out and not. What is the point in doing that? Isn't it? It's just literally just like, can you just only give me something good, please?
Yeah.
Don't score us 1 to 5.
Then go a little bit. Tell me I'm really good at my job.
Could you imagine? Oh. God, no. Anyway, how is everybody else? Oh God, can you hear can you hear that noise in the background?
I can see the light, mate, through the crack in the door.
Through the door.
They're waiting to break in.
Like a horror movie.
That behind me is a karaoke machine that plays its own music.
Oh
Good
God,
work.
that's just what you need.
I bought it for Christmas, and then at the time there was just too much going on. I thought I'm not doing this for Christmas. Here she is. Here she is. Anyone that's not watching, my 4-year-old, she's now 4, has just arrived with her. I think she's going to sing us a song. What?
Oh.
A bit like a dinosaur. If I don't move, she might not. God, she's practicing.
I hope she gets.
I think the dog's coming as well now. Here we go. Dog's here as well. Brilliant. Okay, this is wonderful. Yeah, so anyone that is listening and not watching, my girl is here with the karaoke machine and she's just practicing. A little bit of an interlude now, shall we? Moving on to the next topic. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Drag her out, Tim. Drag her out. Drag her.
Get her by your hair.
Right, we're in a nightclub. Let's redo it all.
Anyway.
Should we turn it down? Let's just turn that volume down. There we are. Right. And moving on to topic 2. Meggie, how are you, my darling?
Yeah, good. I'm just so tired. All the time. Like,
Are you still in break?
Yeah. I've no energy, no sleep, for no reason. It's not like I'm working hard and I've got an excuse for it. It's like the less I do, the more tired I am.
Fatigue.
Just no energy.
It is not having anything to do. It does that though. It's like on holiday.
Yeah.
I'm shattered on holiday. Doing sweet FA makes me more tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no agenda. There's no reason to get up.
No.
Yeah.
So it just rolls into one.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you for that though, mate. I
it.
really hate you for that right now though. To be fair, I'm a little bit jealous. Do you want Betsy? Would you like to come and have a purpose for a little bit? Do you want to be Betsy's backing singer?
Yes.
I mean, she'd probably judge you quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be judged. But I'd do her makeup and I'd make her happy, so...
Yeah.
This thing's around
yeah. She'd be happy with that. She'd be happy for that. Although she is buzzing now. She is buzzing because she's got a negative COVID test because I had to test her yesterday.
Yeah.
That was fun. Jesus Christ. How strong is a 4-year-old?
No.
I can't believe
it's not saying how strong is a standard 4-year-old. This is how strong is Betsy.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the body of a 4-year-old.
It's insane. It is insane. We got there at 8:30. I left at quarter past 10.
What did you have to do? Do you still have to swab her the same way?
Yep. So you drive through, and they said because she's a minor, if you can't get the throat, you just have to get 2 nostrils for 10 seconds. So we, for first attempt, I got it up one nostril.
Lovely.
She pulled it out and grabbed it with the other thing and flung it at me. So then that was one gone. So then 20 minutes went by and someone knocked on the window and was like, how are you getting on? And I looked at her and she backed the fuck away.
It's just insane that they don't have the swabs.
It's just...
The lateral flow ones for kids.
Oh, it was just a nightmare.
Stupid.
And then she kept hitting the hazard light with her foot as she's kicking off. So they kept coming over. And then after the 5th time with the hazard light going on, for the second swab where she grabbed it and pulled it out, for 5 minutes I was wafting this swab in front of them, and the girl kept saying, no, it's fine, it's just the kid that's knocking the hazard lights on. I had to then beat my horn to get them to come over to give me another swab. So she comes over and gives me another swab, and then she went, I'll just get you a few. So she comes over with like 4 or 5 extra ones. And she winds the window down, and then this man knocks on the window on Betsy's side. She is screaming like there's a T-Rex outside. That's how intense it is. The car, I've got a big car, was rocking at one point because she was that furious with me. He knocks on the window, and she turns and looks at him, and he says, "Are you all right?" And she looks at him, and she just turned. She went, "Yes." And he said, Are you going to help Mummy do the test? Yes. Are you going to look at me while you have the test? She nods. She puts her thumb in her mouth. She worked away at clamping the top of her finger over her nose. So I couldn't get anywhere near her, because once that girl's got her thumb in her mouth,
Yeah, I've got a prayer.
I've got no prayer whatsoever. So I had to lull her into a false sense of security. I had to warn her that I was doing it, because I thought I can't destroy this kid's belief that she can never trust me again. So I sort of told her this was going to happen. Then she pulled it out again. So that I had 3 goes at this. 4th go, I said, I am holding you down. I don't even care what happens now. I'm holding you down, and we're going to do it.
Your head had gone.
The car starts beeping at me because the battery was low. So I have to turn everything off. So that was at the point of me trying to lean my seat back to get her flat. So my seat is still at a funny angle. The whole car's fucking steamed up. She's still rocking it. So currently, at the moment, if you didn't know I was in a COVID test, you'd think I'd be getting funky somewhere. It was that insane. And this was about an hour and a half in. And I said, I was sweating. I couldn't get anything off. I was a bit like you in the airport, Em. And I just said to Betsy, at the moment, if we don't do this, we're staying here all day. I don't care. We're staying here all day. So then she went, we're not staying here all day, Mummy. It's fine because I haven't got the virus. And I was like, okay, that's fine, baby. We need to do the test. So then she's like, okay, we'll do the test. And then she sort of relaxed a little bit. I thought, I've got my chance here. I literally grabbed both arms, whacked her down with my head. Yep. I held her head. And with my mouth, with the stick in, with the other bit of my finger, literally just angled it in, shoved it, wangling it around with my mouth, and then let go of it and just pulled my mouth away with the stick in it. And she just literally launched herself away from me, screaming, why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? And I said, I've got the test. I've done it. I've done it. I'm literally there with it in my mouth. And she went, is that it? And I said, no, baby, we've got to do the other side. So as I'm holding it, she looks at me, and then I get a knock on the door of the window. They've obviously watched me doing it, through some hole in the smoke, or not the smoke, the whatever it is, the steam. She knocks on the window and she said, how have you got on? And I said, I've got 8 seconds on one side. The woman says, let's call it 10 and have both. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you. Yes, please. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. Oh, my word. And then I told her it was negative today, and she went, well, I didn't need to be tested then, did I, Mummy?
I see a logic.
She's right.
Yeah.
To be fair, she's right.
She is right.
She was right. She was right all along, wasn't she, really?
No,
she said she didn't have it.
She won't like it.
I should have listened to her. So the moral of the story is
got them both at home then?
Both at home now for another week. Although whether or not we'll take her back, because I don't know, because the in-laws are upstairs, it freaked me out a little bit. I don't know what's worse, the stress of potentially having to deal with this situation again, or having an Albert at home. I'm not
Yeah.
entirely sure which is better because Tim's about to start going to work again now.
Yeah.
So I'm not, I don't know. I'll weigh it up. I'll probably be risking the in-laws and she'll be going to nursery next week if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's a hard decision, isn't it?
Yeah. But we've already, because she's before today, we've already had the birthday cake. We had that this morning.
Perfect.
She demanded the candles to be blown out 3 times because we got the 4th one this afternoon. So I've given her 4 chances, so she's used 3 of them.
Love it.
It's good, yeah. Anyway, she just hasn't got it, so we're good to go. We're good to go. Although she's now saying, can I go and see Gigi upstairs now? And it's like, no, baby, you've still got to isolate.
Oh, and then she'll be like, but why when I'm negative?
Oh.
What's the issue?
But I haven't got it, mummy. I haven't got it. But anyway, it's all good. I'm okay. I'm surviving. So I'm doing my work at 5 a.m. before the kids wake up. So I'm getting my stuff done so that I don't have to worry about it. So I can concentrate on arguing with Albert to do the bloody schoolwork.
Oh, don't get me started on
Man alive.
homeschool. Oh my God.
It's just
the most
like,
testing thing I've ever done in my entire life.
I think Albert thought, I'll do it for a week and then I don't have to do it again. I think that's what my kid thought. I thought he thought 1 week and she'll get bored of this.
Yeah.
But no.
And the emails just keep coming through, don't they?
Yeah.
All day. Worksheets. Loom link. Zoom link.
Loom.
All day.
Loom.
All day.
Just constant.
And he's watching it. I'm forcing him to watch it. But is he actually listening or letting it go in? No, he's looking out to the mountains because that's what I'm doing.
To be fair, I'd be looking at Robert. I wouldn't be looking at mountains. It's a short. I just keep thinking it is a short period of my life. It's a short period of my life. It's going to feel bigger for him. It just feels worse for them than it is for me. It's worse for them than it is for me. No, it's not. It's fucking horrendous for me. It's fucking horrendous for me. Where's my bath? I need my bath. My bath keeps me sane.
Good
well,
timing.
I'm just going to get a tutor after all of this.
Yeah.
Because there's no hope for Oscar.
But there is a reason why people are skilled and do certain things. That's why you pay other people to do stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not a teacher.
Yeah.
I've never wanted to be a teacher. I'm sorry. I admire every single teacher. The way you talk on your videos and the way you speak to your children, it's fantastic.
Oh my God.
It's amazing. And I've now decided to adopt it and it seems to make a difference. So now I just sound very calm and relaxed. Inside, I'm throttling him. Inside, I'm visibly imagining getting my hands round that boy's throat and launching him. I'm sorry, but I am.
It's so true. And then Oscar got hiccups this morning and that was just making me even angrier. He just kept hiccuping. And it was like the blood was just coursing. The anger was another level. I thought if you start coughing as well or farting, we're done. We're done. That can't deal with homeschool, hiccups and anything else.
No, not when you've got isolation to get through as well.
Yeah, no.
Don't let him threaten that.
It's hard, isn't it?
It is hard.
Hard.
Tim said to me, let me take over. I'll do something now while you have your podcast. It's fine. I'll sort it out. So he's done well, hasn't he? Because Betsy's coming. And I left him snoozing. I left him frigging snoozing while they're on tablets.
Yeah.
I timed that badly, didn't I?
Mm.
Anyway, I'm having a right moan. I shouldn't be moaning because actually I've got nothing to moan about.
Get it out. There'll be loads of our listeners that will be feeling exactly the same way right now to all this. I mean, I was messaging one of my mum friends who listens to this about homeschooling this morning. She used the C word. She actually used the C word.
Oh. I talked to one of Albert's ex-teachers and she's just, they're struggling in their own rights as well, aren't they? Everyone is struggling. They've got their own issues.
Yeah.
Meg's struggling, doing fuck all. Ugh.
Yeah.
But we all have fight and juggles. And it's that thing when you're caught up in it, all you want to do is slap someone silly. And the problem is that the person in front of me at the minute that I want to slap silly, I can't because I'd get arrested for it. So all I'm saying is don't go near me at the minute, girls, because it's just not going to be worth it. Or if me and George got together to do TikToks at the minute, could you imagine?
No.
There'd just be aggressive. There would be aggressive videos.
They just wouldn't be funny.
They
wouldn't be funny.
No, they'd be like pregnant Emma.
They'd be too angry.
Level of aggression.
That's what I'd be doing.
Fuming. Fuming.
No, not for me.
I did a weird thing yesterday. I did a Meg when she prepares for TikToks. When I did this weird thing where I laughed and I cried at the same time, and then pulled myself together within about 30 seconds to concentrate back on the kids.
It is a skill.
I've never experienced it before in my life, and it felt slightly like a breakdown.
Yeah.
But then
but that is a little bit of a breakdown, Em, if I'm honest, because when I think the times I've done that, it's during a episode.
But I pulled myself back out of it. It was when I got home and an hour and a half had gone by and Tim hadn't got Albert to do any schoolwork, and it was a bit like I got a whole fucking day of that as well. So it was a bit like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So I did it, and then because it reminded me of Megan, it pulled me out, and I was a bit like, I look weird as fuck right now.
Yeah.
Maggie saved the day.
Maggie saved the day.
You let it out very intensely, but in a short burst, and then you're just like, yeah, okay, cool, back to normal.
That was it.
We'll just pack that for a few days. We'll deal with it later. Yeah.
That's what I imagine teachers must do. They must go to the toilet and do something mental to get it out. That's why I think the store cupboards in every classroom.
They're not getting PVA.
They're not getting glue. They're vaping, having a quiet scream.
I've been having the vape at the table. I'm not even going to lie. It's got to be done. We vape in our class.
Albert's picking his nose. I've gone past caring.
Yeah.
I've gone past caring. Hey ho. Screw it. Everyone's surviving. We're getting through it. It's the only way to do it. So Maggie, what are you going to do to get yourself through it then, darling?
Through what, the day or life?
Do you know, actually, why don't you just live your best life? Can we just live through you and just imagine what it would be like to just not have to worry and just only worry about what flannel you're using?
What Netflix you're going to watch?
Oh.
Yeah, but what I have found is that...
Complete it.
When obviously lockdown got said and my mum and dad were like, come, stay here. You know, do you know what? We'll give you the room back. You can have your own space. Obviously, we're not going to charge you. You know, just do that. And I was like, do you know what? I'll cook tea for you. That I'll pay. I'll do that. And they were like, yeah, that's it. That's all we need. No, because now it's turned into a wash up. Oh, I've not used anything. Can I wash up in a bit? Well, I mean, you're staying here for free.
Uh-oh.
So then I end up washing
paradise.
Dogs need washing.
There's no live, laugh, loving, is there? There's no live, laugh, loving.
No, nothing. And then I decided to lighten my hair a little bit, and I got bleach over all the nice towels.
Oh, Megan.
And I was
that's
like,
a you problem. You fucked up.
That is a very you.
£4. I'll buy you a new towel. But we're moving house in 6 months. Why would we buy towels now? Well, I can either buy you some towels, or you can use the bleach towels before. So they're not happy with that. And then I left the shed open when I put the drying in last night, and it rained, and now the dryer doesn't work.
That's a big fuck up.
Again,
you need to take this rant back. And
then I came upstairs.
You need to go home, mate. You need to go home.
And I was just like, so I picked up the blanket and I just threw it. And now I've got to deal with the shelf that's now not on the wall anymore.
What have you done?
How are you going to put that back up? How are you going to put that back up?
No more nails.
Eyelash
Amazon,
glue, Meg.
no more nails.
Eyelash glue. Nail glue.
Yeah. I'm just
buy some no more nails.
Place.
You'll be fine.
Just please tell me that you haven't done anything to the husband and wife best friends for life sticker. At least reassure me after you.
It's so lovely waking up to that every morning.
Well, you can go home, Meggie. You said this was going to an amazing thing.
Go home and wreck your
Are they
own
liking your food?
But it's so warm here.
Yeah.
And it's this nice food. They have
cooking.
Sky. Do you know what I mean? Like when I weigh up the benefits, it's worth it.
You're going to get kicked out.
They might not be saying
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not entirely sure what their benefits are.
This is like now, like, what's it, week 2? But I'd already kind of been here over Christmas anyway. So let's go with like week 3. And like, first of all, obviously my mum's different. My mum loves me being here and everything. But my dad at first was like really nice, really happy to see me. Last week, it was a bit mixed. This week, I feel like I'm just getting bullied.
Yeah.
Because he's now I feel like I'm going to have to give him a break. Because
it's exactly like my dad.
Yeah,
exactly.
Now my dad just like, I'm not even being nice to you anymore because you're here too much.
When they used to live in Scotland, my dad used to say, "It's amazing. It's so nice to be here." He'd make an effort for 2 days, and then about the 3rd or 4th day, he'd distance a little bit. 5th day, he'd ask us when we were leaving.
Yeah.
Done.
He said that to me on the first day that I came back this week. It was just like, so how long are you staying for? I was like, I've been in the house 5 minutes.
They've got used to their own time together. They've got used to it, haven't they?
Yeah.
Your crowd.
What they've done is they've
now.
gone and got used to a dryer working, haven't they? Working dryer.
Yeah.
I can't believe
and towels that are bleached. Have you really broken it?
Have you obviously paid for it to be fixed? Or
it was already breaking anyway. It was already on its way out.
Are you going to contribute to a new one?
They're
moving in 6 months. Don't matter.
No, exactly.
Emily.
I'm joking. I would. You can't, Meggie.
It's fine. No, they've not fully put the blame on me. They've just realised that the shed door was left open, and they've not really asked who it was.
Marie, when you listen to this, you're going to know, aren't you, babe? You are going to know.
My mum will stick up for me. It's fine. I think that's why my dad's fed up now because there's 2 girls and we just
ganging up.
Maybe you're bullying him. Have you thought of that?
Maybe
he's just sticking up
all
for
he
himself.
wanted to do the other day was watch Wonder Woman, and me and Mum didn't feel like watching Wonder Woman. So we went into the other.
He does what?
He went into the
hang
other
on, you didn't want to watch Wonder Woman?
No, he went into the
You
other
didn't
room.
Want
to watch? He were really upset.
Well, I would be. I'd want to watch it on the main TV.
It's a great film.
Is it good?
Yes,
she is. She's here again.
She's so fit. She was pregnant when she filmed it. 5 months pregnant.
No.
Yeah.
Swear to God, 5 months pregnant when she made Wonder Woman. She's an actual Wonder Woman.
All right, baby. That's amazing. Did they have to CGI her, or did she just look that good?
I don't know, but she looks insane. They must have had to CGI it. She looks great.
Anyway, well, you wouldn't know, Meg, because you chose not to watch it.
We didn't feel like watching it. We didn't feel like it.
What do you mean you didn't feel like watching
2
it?
against 1 now.
Uh-oh. There's a Meg-shaped wedge in
I feel
between
really
best
sorry
friends
for him.
life.
I feel really sorry for him. I think you should maybe go home, Meg.
I think you should put a picture of
right
yourself
in the
in that
middle.
love heart.
Broken heart.
right in the middle. Right in the middle. Yeah. Cherub Meg. With some bleached highlights.
Yeah, how did your hair come out, by the way?
Yeah, it's good. It's got a lot of Olaplex on it, but it's just a bit brighter. I'll see when it's dry. But it's not orange.
Oh, have you just done it?
To be revealed next week.
It'll be revealed next week.
In Sheffield, when you're back in Sheffield.
When he's kicked you out.
Oh.
Put your fake tan on before you come home.
Oh, I know. Last time I did that when I'd had a few drinks and I just thought it'd be a really good idea to fake tan. And I got fake tan all over the floor.
Oh.
I am a
What, here?
No.
At your house?
No, here.
In
Brid. Oh.
I'm really surprised.
You're not. I was about to say, you don't do yourself any favours. George, what is it that we're suggesting her to stay in at ours? I don't think that's ever going to happen now based on what she's just given us.
No, mate, she's a fucking nightmare. I had her at mine for a few weeks. It's not bullshit to that. They can keep it.
Hey, I was clean. I was clean.
The greedy Greek.
It wasn't you. It was all the stuff.
That was the old Meg. We have sassy Meg.
There was a lot to deal with at that point. Yeah. There was a lot of clothes. There was a lot of stuff. Every time you came into work, you'd come in bouncing, really happy, and then George would be like, "How's it been, George?" And she'd look at me.
There's more.
But I've not been able to find anything. All the clothes.
All right. Yeah, she had a greedy Greek in bed. Yeah, my side smells like tzatziki. What's that in your hair? Oregano. And I'm like, sorry, oregano.
That was the straw. That was when Meg went, I'm not entirely sure G wants me to stay there anymore. It's like, no, you had a greedy Greek in a bed. A bed smells like she's been to Falaraki. She doesn't want you anymore.
It's exotic. It's nice. Everyone loves eating tea in bed. I love eating my tea in bed.
Yeah, George hates it.
Not a thing. Not a thing.
It's not a thing. It's not a thing for Gigi. Oh, how's your cooking anyway, G? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Trying to get my steps in. I want to do 10,000 steps a day. I'm doing like 10,000 steps 3 days a week, which I can't go from nothing to 7 days a week. That's just fucking unrealistic, isn't it?
It's also hard when you actually realise, you think, I can knock 10,000 out.
It's 10,000
and then you do something.
Yeah.
And you hit to 5 and you're like, how the friggin' hell am I going to get? And it's 6 o'clock and you've only got to 5. You think, what on earth am I going to do? So you make an effort to go and do something 2 or 3 times.
Up and down, up and down the fucking...
I know. It gets, you can keep watching and you're like, they're not moving.
Yeah.
They're not moving.
They just don't...
They're not moving, it's
and
broke.
It's like, I was on like 9,000 and something or other, and I was like, I can knock this up here. I'm going to go for a stroll to Co-op and get a bottle of wine. Didn't take my fucking phone, did I? So I didn't even count the steps. But yeah, it's all right. Cooking's all right. I'm starting to branch out about... I went through a phase of being like, fuck you all, you can all have beige. No one appreciates my talents in the kitchen. And now I'm coming back. I'm finding my energy again with it. So we're going with basic recipes. Loads. We're just having a lot of fish. I can't get enough fish at the minute. So we're having a lot of fish, a lot of tomatoes, a lot of veg. But yeah, it's all right. I'm just fucking bored of it. Like, I'm getting to a point where it's like, how does work? Like, when we go back, what am I honestly expected to do? Because in the last year, I've only worked like 4 months, and I feel like me and Rishi need to have like a bit of a conference. Like, I need to have a chat with Boris and be like, how do you expect my mental health to put up? We're working full time again. Like, that's a lot of stress and pressure. Look at my face, and you want this to look acceptable 5 days a week and smile at people. I've not driven my car in like a month. We need a bit of like a talking therapy about how that's going to look when we go back to normal. And if
you need a phase return,
I just need something. My mind's just going nuts with it. And then it's like, if you put me in a 4th lockdown, I think that I should, on my wage slip, it just should say that I'm hired by HMRC and I'm just constantly furloughed, and they can just pay my wages. Because it's not fair at this point, is it? For little businesses like us, and government should just pay me straight up.
It is literally, if you put on anyone's CV recently, where do you work? HMRC.
HMRC. What is it you
Furlough.
do? Fuck off.
Furlough.
Fuck off, furlough.
Survive mentally.
Mentally trying to keep
just
everything.
Just the mental struggle
together.
Of work.
And before this, I mean, I'll acknowledge, we know I'm a Gemini. Before this, I'll say maximum, I probably had 3 different personalities. I'm telling you now, they've fractured further. I'm running on about 6 personalities. 6.
I love how you said that normally.
Yeah,
it could help you, G. That could be good, because then in theory, every one of you could have a day off and you could take it on turns on who's doing Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. It more depends as to, like, I can tell what's happening by the pair of pants that I pick up in the morning. That seems to dictate who's going to be front loading the majority of that day. There's only been a couple of times where, like, personality 3 started the day, and she's fucking up for life, and she like puts your makeup on and she does your hair nice, and I'm like sassing everywhere. I look cool as fuck. And like the couple of times that she's been out, she's not quite mentally stable enough to deal with actual life. So a couple of times personality 6 comes out, and it's like something out of a Greek Odyssey. Like it's a mythical creature that no one's prepared for. It's just a lot going on. Ultimately, I need to be assessed, I think is what I'm saying. I'm fine. The boys are alive. Everyone's okay. But I am fractured mentally.
Yeah, I was before I got on that plane.
Yeah,
I'm
you pre-Italy, but I've got no Italy. I've just got more lockdown.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't even got a promise of Primark.
I know.
I can't even switch off for 45 minutes and spend money I don't have on clothes I don't need. I can't even do that to escape this little grey box of Snow, Aldi and daily walks.
I could take you off furlough and you can do some stuff if you want.
But I don't know if I don't think I'll handle it, if I'm being honest. Can you imagine, George, can you just do the emails for today? Yeah, sure. Hi, I've seen this dress and I want to try it on with you, but I don't live anywhere near you. Hi, Sarah. Let's have a chat. Do you want to think about what you just said to an independent business in a fucking lockdown? Love you long time. GG the D. No, like it just...
P.S. Might have different pants on tomorrow. Try again then.
Yes, email back on Fridays. She's really cute.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I'm all right.
There's no answer. There's no answer though, is there? Because we can't. I think that's part of the problem. There is nothing. No, you are the type of person. If you know you've got X, Y, and Z ahead of you, you can plan it. You can prayer it. You know what you're happening.
Great.
It's like you can set your stall out. Yeah. You can mark your territory.
Yeah.
I think that's part of your problem. There's no marking.
No, there's fuck all. There's absolutely fuck all. There's no answers to anything, and I'm literally in a house with me, myself, 2 boys, and my hormones. And it's like... Oh.
I'm not entirely sure. I think I feel a little bit more sorry for Steve with that comment.
The poor bastard, honestly. He's been at breaking point. He has been at breaking point a couple of times.
What hands has he been doing with you then, based on that?
We started off with the Wallace and Gromit excited hands, and then it turned into like a closed... But it wasn't like a, ooh, cheese. It was a, for the love of God.
Yeah.
And then we lost a hand. So then we were just on one hand. So you know how I'm a bit like a,
Yeah.
So he's then adopted the, but he wafts about. He's not orchestrated like I am. I'm within he's like rodeoing it, which triggers me off. So then I'm like, back at So we've had to have a chat. So now it's very like palms down. He's very Ross and Friends at the minute. It's very like, it's okay, you're okay. Just, I feel like we're doing hand yoga with each other sometimes. Yeah,
that's intense though, isn't it? A new relationship in a lockdown is intense as hell.
5 months.
That is intense
I'm living
in itself.
with him. I'm homeschooling his little one.
Yeah.
And
it's a lot, babe. That is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and I feel like shit. So it's all
life is great.
Party in Derbyshire.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love.
I think that's a good ending. Live, laugh, love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is we will get there.
That's
the only thing.
Be all right.
You might be all right tomorrow, depending on which pants you get on.
I'm hoping for personality too, because she's pretty sturdy. She's not that funny, but she's solid.
Yeah, but those ones, you work better with the solid, with the personality that just dips in and out, that just opens the door and goes woo and back out again.
I know, but I feel like we're going to have to get to a point where if this behaviour continues, we might have to look into the fact if I've got split personality disorder.
I think you're aware of it, so I think that's okay.
Actually get you assessed for bipolar.
I know, can you imagine if they actually gave me meds for it though? That'd be ace.
I think we just keep you on a level. And then Steve would just Steve can message us and say she's got those pants on. I'll be like, shit, right, lock the doors, everyone be careful because that one's in. And then I think we just almost strap you down when she's wearing those pants.
I'm not too worried if I'm being honest, because 2 podcasts ago I honestly thought I had did I think I had autism? I thought I had last week, so and I was straight up genuine about being self-diagnosed as being autistic. But this week I think I've got personality.
Split personality. I wonder what next week's going to be.
I'm really excited if I'm being honest.
It's something to look forward to, isn't it? To identify.
I keep myself on my toes. I enjoy my own company.
Yeah.
Good for content.
If nothing else, Andrew is good for content. Yeah. Blimey, that was a long one.
Yeah.
It was.
I know, we went for ages then. Are we still going?
We are still going.
You didn't say bye. You said let's say bye. And then we carried on.
We carried on. George, one of George needed to say it.
Can one of George's say bye?
Yeah. Why don't we say right? Which one is going to say bye then, G?
I'd like what's the saucy name? We need something very, very the saucy G.
Oh, the M&S G.
Oh no, more like a J-Lo G.
J-Lo.
Yeah, J-Lo G.
Big hoops G. Yeah, big hoops G.
Jenny from the block.
Would that be Jorge? George.
What?
Oh, is.
I thought you were calling me a fucking whore then. Jesus Christ. Right, we're going. I've had enough of this shit and looking at his face.
Yeah.
Hope everyone stays safe. You know where you are if you need us, and tune in next week.
Brilliant.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Clap.